Hello teacher! So today we will study about how to make the individual development plan for this school year of 2024 to 2021. This is the IPD for teachers. So there are some changes, some new activities need to accomplish, and I will show you some sample of individual development plan with teacher Bean. In compliant nga because of the COVID-19, nagkaroon ng changes sa ating individual development plan na ginagawa. Unlike before, because of the formal setting before na we have formal education nga na umattend tayo ng face-to-face schooling, but now, there are some guidelines of changes dahil nga wala tayong face-to-face at nag-iba yung modality natin ng pagtuturo. So, naka-align to doon yung pagbabago na magaganap. Pero syempre, ang focus pa rin naman ng ating IDP ay ating professional growth and development. And for our learners, madali pa rin naman natin itong ma-accomplish at magagawa. And it's for our development, of course, and for our learners. Doon pa rin siya nakafocus lagi. Yun naman, may mga konting part lang na na-change. Okay, pero may mga part din na na-retain doon sa part ng domain ng ating individual development plan.
For our IDP, this is the resources we need. The individual development plan template, list of NEAP recognized program, and the DepEd Memo 050 Series 2020 Table 1.1 PD priorities for teachers.
This IDP or individual development plan is with the compliant on the DepEd Memorandum of series number 050-2020 on May 4, 2020. This is about the DepEd professional development priorities for teachers and school leaders for school year 2020 and until 2023 natin gagamitin to. It is pursuant on the DepEd Order number 001 Series 2020 with the guidelines for recognition of the professional development programs and course for the teachers and school leaders. So, the Department of Education through the National Educators Academy of the Philippines or NEP issue a DepEd Professional Development Priorities for teachers and school leaders for the school year 2020 until 2023 to. Then, the priority nito ay yung masupport yung realization of the department's goal for continuous upskilling and reskilling of our teachers and school leaders for a better learning outcomes.
This is an example of our individual development plan for this school year. So we have the strength, development of needs that we can identify through the use of our LDM2 course from the DepEd. And then we have the action plan, which is the activities that will help you reach your goal through practice of the education. And then we have the timeline, which is your time schedule for starting working on your goal, dates for checking your progress, and the date you plan to finish. And for the last column, we have the resources needed, the resources you need to take action on your plan. Okay, so this is an example of our IDP. The professional development priorities for teachers for this school year is still composes of 7 domains. Binubuo pa rin ito ng 7 domain. Ano-ano ito?
For the first domain, it's about content knowledge and pedagogy. It's about the positive use of technology or ICT in the delivering of learning of this new modality of teaching this year. It's also about the implementation of the most essential learning competency in our new normal. Okay, so it's about the content, knowledge, and application as well.
Kung mapapansin ninyo, this domain has 2 strands. So you will choose or identify there your proficiency at malalaman nyo at ma-identify alin dyan yung strength nyo and need for development and intervention. Sa memo, naka-attach, makikita nyo yung professional development continuum. If you are moving to proficient teacher, moving to highly proficient, or you are moving to distinguished teacher. Based on different domains, this is our answer on the first domain of content, knowledge, and pedagogy.
Okay, for the second domain, it's about learning environment. We have two under it, the learning safety and security, and fair learning environment. The learning environment is about, refers to the diverse physical locations, contexts, and cultures in which students learn.
This is our sample of IDP for learning environment.
Next is diversity of learners. It's about learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences, and as well as learners in difficult circumstances. Of course, yung pagkakaiba-iba ng ating mga learners regarding their nationality, socioeconomic status, genders, and interests. So, dapat nasa alang-alang natin yan for our learners. Pantay-pantay yung treatment at equal. At there's a nakaka-interact yung ating mga students with confidence sa classroom or sa klase.
This is our IDP for diversity of learners.
Next is we have curriculum and planning. For curriculum and planning, it's about management of teaching and learning process and teaching and learning resources including ICT, nakapaloob dito. Now, kasi iba yung modality natin because of online, so included yung ICT din dyan. Then, it's about the process of teaching and providing strategies for learners that align with the curriculum or MELC na tinatawag natin for this year. On the that can help on the students' needs na matuto at this time or matuto because of the different strategies and activities that will provided.
This is our IDP example for curriculum and planning.
Next domain is assessment and reporting. It's about, of course, yung monitoring and evaluation yung progress ng ating mga learners and development sa kanilang characters, of course, kasama yun doon. At yung sa pag-track nung learning nila in the subjects, in different subjects, and in the curriculum. Na ma-inform yung kanilang mga parents and guardians about their development. Okay.
So for assessment and reporting, this is our individual development plan sample. Next domain is about community linkages and professional engagement. It's all about your establishing learning environment that are responsive for our community and your engagement with the parents and wider school community in the educative process. Of course, yung pakikipag-ugnayan natin sa mga magulang at sa komunidad. This is our individual development plan for community linkages and professional engagement.
And for the last domain is about personal growth and professional development. Is of course, it's all about us as a teacher. Ano yung mga growth and development na regarding about philosophy of teaching and our reflection in our learning and improve practices. Paano natin ma-improve yun in ourselves as a teacher? Ano yung mga activities or interventions na gagawin natin para mas matuto pa ng ibang mga bagay at different strategies para ma-reach pa natin yung ating kaalaman, ma-enrich yung ating kaalaman sa mga iba't iba pang changes. Lalo na ngayon in a new modality of learning.
This our IDP for our personal growth and professional development.
Okay, so hope teacher natutuhan nyo ngayon yung bagong individual development plan at changes na mangyayari. Of course, ito ay guide lang lamang yung aking pinakita sa inyo at halimbawa, so pwede nyo pa rin itong i-edit or i-revise or kung meron mang pagbabago o changes sa mga susunod na araw, we will still align on that or susunod pa rin naman. Mapag-aaralan natin ulit yon at pwede natin at susundin natin of course yung mga pagbabago or changes. Ang mahalaga of course, it's all about our learners and teachers sa ating matututuhan or development. Sabi nga nila that knowing others is intelligent, knowing yourself is true wisdom, and mastering others is strength, and mastering yourself is true power. So hope you learned today. Till next time with Teacher Bean.